Want a place for jokes? Like Black Church can be brief. Advice after the worst of defeats. Truths it hurts to believe. Decipher lyrics and the purpose of scheme. Shout out to Young Gotti for the beat that's currently free. I want you excited for the drop like the 1st and 15th. Welcome to the podcast that's perfectly me. And welcome back to another episode of the Perfectly Me podcast. I am your host, TJ Percell, Mr. Percell, People's Champ Percell, TP3, and I am excited to share this episode with you. Please be sure to like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you listen to your podcasts. And please be sure to check the last episode as I kind of gave you an update, or I gave you an update kind of where I've been, what we could plan for the future. And I set it up on a tee to deliver this episode to you, pun intended, because this episode I get to, once again, I am excited and I'm privileged to discuss our law school alumni softball tournament again. Our tournament this year is the same weekend every year in April. It is ironically WrestleMania weekend every year. So, um, in the middle of softball, I get to watch WrestleMania. But the big purpose of this is it is a thing. Slow pitch softball is a thing. Um, the University of Virginia, this is their 41st annual law school invitational tournament where they invite, somewhere between 40 to 60 law schools from across the country, and they participate in two tournaments. One is the open men's division, or women can play on it as well. And the other one is specifically co-ed, where there's a limit that you have to have. And it is a big thing for them. They have local law firms, advertising, they have, hotels, they have establishments around the area with deals and discounts for the incoming flux of people. The law school itself, they raise money for charity, Ready Kids up there. So there's a lot of good things that come from slow pitch softball. So the mindset of it's just softball. You could do a lot of good things given the platform, just depends on how you choose to do that. And so we got lucky the year that I went to Florida State Law School. We have about 6 guys that came in the year I did. We had 6 guys who were already there, who's a year graduated a year ahead of us, and we just got blessed with the perfect mix of just talent, and just all around good people. And we all kind of share similar mindsets. We're very competitive, but also not to the point of like, get away from me, dude. What are you doing? But we also like to enjoy each other's company, and we like to have fun. So the what of what we get to do is we are part of the FSU Law Alumni men's softball team. And it started well before I got there. And actually, um, it kind of it's kind of saddening that the level of relevancy has diminished in the years since we've graduated. I remember the year that the summer before 1L started. I remember getting a message on Facebook, because I had posted that I had played some softball. I played in some leagues down in Lakeland and played some tournaments. And I remember getting a message from a person previously on the team, saying, "Hey, we look forward for you to come to try out." And while that may sound silly, in the next part of the benefits, I will uh, discuss why that's important for people. But so I started, my first year was 2019. We won. Then 2020, 2021, COVID got the best of it. There were no tournaments. And then um, they they changed the alumni rules, so they allowed us to come back post graduation. And so then 2022, we came in second. And then 2023, last year, we ended up winning. And so, like I said, what it is, it's a great group of guys who get together, all FSU law alums, no ringers. And we just play softball. We get to enjoy each other's company. Now, why do grown men still play slow pitch softball? First of all, if you go to any of your city leagues, softball is a big thing in your city leagues. Some people play 3, 4 nights a week. There's a lot of people in the tournament circuits making good money getting to travel play slow pitch softball. A lot of sponsors, a lot of bat companies, a lot of batting gloves, shoe companies. A lot of people make money off of slow pitch softball. And so I think the first thing is just to change the mindset. It says it's just softball, but it's actually a good thing. It's a you get to be active ish. I say ish because if I'm catching, not really too active catching, but you're still out there. Um, and consider why we do it as the FSU Law Alumni Men's Softball Team. If you consider all the games that we've played, this is since I've been there. So all the games since fall of 2018 up until last year. That's considering intramurals, the year that COVID took away our opportunity to play. That includes home run derbies. That includes the god awful 5 versus 5 versus 5. Um, Including that, our team is 44-1, and I would probably say our average margin of victory is probably 13 to 15. We are just, when you're good at something, you want to continue doing the things that you're good at. That's just a thing of life. And so collectively, we're a good bunch of guys. And because we all live in different parts of the country, this softball tournament allows us to reunite and catch up like a reunion. So we get to see, a couple people got married since the last time we went up there. So, we get to see, how people are doing, what where they're living, what life is like. Since we don't see them on an everyday basis like we did in school. So in this law tournament in Virginia, we won, we came in second, and then we won. And so we want to continue that and defend our championship this year. And so we will all be flying up there because they're driving 12 hours. Not going to happen. So I'll be flying up there Friday morning, take advantage of the opening day festivities, mingle, and, go on in the quest to win the journey. Now, when we come back, I will then discuss the most important part of this, the benefits, not just because we want to, but I'll discuss the benefits of FSU softball and, sorry, FSU law softball. Discuss why it's beneficial, not just to the school, but to the people involved and how you can help. So stay tuned. Be right back. And we are back. Thank you for staying with us. Now, talking about the benefits of this. So, we are representing FSU College of Law. We are ambassadors of the College of Law when we're up there. And this is the part I guess that frustrates a lot of us. My first year there, The funding that we did have from the school, we were no longer funded through the school. We had to do our own fundraising. And then even since afterwards, even though we're representing the law school, we still don't get any funding from the school. So all of our funds we raise ourselves through either businesses, donations through law firms, people who want to help out. We're very thankful for that. And so, other schools do get financial help from their schools because they recognize the importance of what this event is. And I guess there is funding for other events that the schools deem important. If it's a networking event, renting out bar space, going to a coffee shop, putting on um anything on the green, anything, any other type of fundraiser, any other type of event gets funding. And the benefits of this is a very global networking event that just happens to be around softball. And so no different than any other niche events, where if you go bowling or if you have game night, same type of thing. But we between the 40 and 60 schools who show up every year, it's a great chance for us to network with other schools. We have become pretty close with, schools like Columbia Law, schools like Richmond Law, George Mason Law, and then we have become very, very close allies with Harvard Law. Harvard, we love you. Uh, we rock with you. Can't wait to see y'all in a couple weeks. Just the friendships, the conversations, just the promotion of how we help each other out. That's just a small snippet of what this event does. Is it about softball? Yes. Is there um alcoholic beverages? Yes, just like any other event. But we build a great rapport with different schools because we try to help usher in, and just to kind of, you never know. They say the law is a networking business, the law is a people business. That is what we're doing. So that is the big benefit of this. And it also helps that we are successful when we go up there. So, how can you help? How can you watch? First, how can you watch? So just like last year, I will be live streaming each game that we can. One of the games last year we missed because of like 30-mile-an-hour winds and rain. But any games that we can, I will be live streaming on my Facebook. I'll put the link in the notes below. And how can you help? Like I said before, we're individually funded. We have law school or law firms who have helped. Thank you all for your support donations. Our jerseys, we have a sponsor, who's willing to, give us new merch for the purpose of this tournament. So thank you, Hometown Active. We do appreciate you for all of that. And for all of you, anything helps. All funding goes to the registration, goes to the hotels specifically. That is what the collective funding goes towards. And then if you want to help each individual person's travel, that's separate from the registration and the hotels. That's what the funding goes to. It's not just putting money in our pocket, because we're all taking off work and just enjoying this weekend. How you can get that to us, if you do feel so inclined to help. I will put my Venmo, the law school softball Venmo. I'll put the law school softball Cash App, the PayPal, all of that. I'll put that in, and then we'll shout you out as we can. We just thank you in advance for those who wish to help support this journey. And so that's why we get excited about it. The best part about this is, yeah, we don't get together and practice because we can't. We all live in different spots. So it's exciting to see everybody, and it's exciting to win and do successful, and it's exciting to um you know make connections with other law schools that we normally wouldn't have connections with. Boston College Law. Um, no, I'm just trying to think. Penn Law. So it's a very exciting weekend. We're looking forward to it. Should you feel inclined to help, it is much appreciated. I will put in here how you can watch on the Facebook and how you can follow us on our Instagram page and whatever else. I think that's all I could think of. So, with that being said, please be sure to like and subscribe to Perfectly Me podcast. Over the next couple of weeks, this is where I will be taking a deep delve into the teaching education data that I've asked for people over the last couple of months and kind of go into the educational reform that I have planned that I think is a great thing. So tell your friends, tell your educators, tell other schools, comments, all of that. Leave that in the bottom. Be sure, I remember the catchphrase this time. Be sure to listen, enjoy, and share, and we'll catch you on the flip side.